Hey, everybody. It is Dan Olexa, the Trust Catalyst with Transcendent Living here. And I wanted to introduce myself today, kind of bring awareness to what I do, what I offer, and some of the gifts and benefits that I bring to individuals, both who I work with personally or in groups or speak to. I will mention here I am proud to be represented by Luminary leaders, and as the forum that which helps me to get my word out to a much larger audience. So I'll be coming on this broadcast periodically from here moving forward to talk about different things going on in life, going on in the world that are important to me and important to the individuals that I work with, and how we can shift our well-being into a more happy, aligned, successful, whatever the words are that you have for how you want to live your ideal life. And I think right now I'd like to call to the room two things. One, my title, The Trust Catalyst. I get asked a lot about what that means and where it came from. And the title came to me earlier this year when I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane for the very first time. And after the door opening on that very tiny aircraft at 12,000 feet, with me having a fear of heights, that was the moment when stuff really got real. And nervous, scared. My first foot went out onto that small platform. My second foot was trailing behind because it was saying, no, 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 no. And then there was the moment when the instructor who I was tandem with launched off the side of the airplane and began falling. And I was screaming my head off in sheer terror. Realized I had absolutely no control in that moment, and all I could do was fall. And as we slowly turned, I saw the airplane rising away from me. Knew that I was falling toward the earth. And that was about 5 or 10 seconds of sheer abject terror. And then I came to a moment of realization that either that chute on his back was going to open and everything would be fine, or it wasn't, and I would have nothing to worry about anyway. And it was that clarity that brought me into the moment of realizing the trust catalyst, enjoying everything between the day that we take that big action and the day that there's no more action to be taken, or what's the next action to be taken. Trusting that everything's going to be okay in between, because there's really the only thing, it's not that we have no control. What we can control is our attitude and our outlook, and how we approach interactions with others, and how we approach the stories we tell about our own life. And with that, what I want to bring in is a concept that I learned or was reintroduced to 2 weeks ago when I was hosting a retreat in Peru. And it's the concept in the Incan culture of Ayni, Ayni, which is a culture and an idea of reciprocity and help of others. The word roughly translates to me today, you tomorrow. And it's about community building and connection. If I'm having a problem today, the others around me in the community come to help me. And then when they have problems, I'm there to help them. And we share that connection together. We share the responsibility for the group together and the well being of the group, because when we are all in that space of sharing, we have a more abundant resource, and we're more connected as human beings, rather than what tends to be going on right now is where, at least in the US, it seems like we're so polarized that we're constantly battling and not looking for those connections as the top thing. So thinking about Aini, how can I help you today? How can you help someone else today? Who's the person around you that you know could use, even if it's just a kind word, to boost them? And what do you need? What are you not asking for help for whatever reason? Tap into that. And it's in that human connection, which is what my work is all about, both interpersonal connection and deep internal connection to self, to empower better lives. I used to say that I coach dead people, the burned out, tired, frustrated, living a role that's no longer fulfilling. How, how do you need to come back to life? What are the tools and techniques? And what's that deep inner belief that's getting in the way of you living that way. That story of what you're deserving of, or maybe thinking you're not deserving of. You're deserving of all good things. Connect to that as an idea moving forward. And that's also part of INI. I'm here to offer to you that you are deserving. That is my help to you today. As we get ready to close up this segment, I look forward to talking with you all again in the near future. Please feel free to contact Luminary leaders if you'd like to book me for speaking opportunities to empower your group, your organization, your team, your company to greater heights of success and be able to move into that space of connected working rather than the battling and going in different directions. My name is Dan Olexa. I'm the Trust Catalyst. What trust can I help you to connect to? Contact me through Luminary Leaders. Thank you. Be well.